You know who's Goraknat? You must understand these parables in the right context. Don't literally imagine these things. Matsyendranath, his guru. Matsyendranath is considered… People saw him as an incarnation of Shiva because he was such a grand human being. Only loincloth, nothing else, but grand. Can't imagine a man in a loincloth, how he can be grand, but he is grand, a grand human being, a yogi of the highest order. So one day, in that region, he came and stood in front of a home for alms because that's the only way you get food. Because they don't want to invest their life in survival. Just go and ask somebody, whatever they give you eat and that part is done. So he came and stood in front of a reasonably wealthy home and said, Alak. It's Alak Niranjan, but he is short form. He said, Alak. The lady of the house came and gave him some food. And then she said, Oh yogi, I have everything in my life, but I'm miserable because I don't have a child. My life is not being fulfilled because I don't have a child. People who have 10 children, they're not fulfilled, that's a different matter. But what you don't have is always the pain, isn't it? Whatever it is. So, he looked at her and she's genuinely hurt because there are social situations, family situations. You can't bear a child means there are many things in those days for a woman. So, he put his hand into his little bag and pulled out this much vibhuti or the sacred ash and gave it to her and said, you just eat this, you'll have a child. She took it with great excitement into the house. People asked, what is that? She said, like this, the yogi gave me this ash. He said, if I eat this, I'll have a child. They said, you idiot, can ash become a child? What rubbish is this? See, you are there, not you. I am there. If you cremate me, I will become ash. But you can't imagine that ash can become me. You can clearly see I will become ash. But ash will become me. I said, rubbish, you're a bloody fool, we always knew you're a bloody fool, that's why you don't have a child. All kinds of things happened. She lost it. She said, okay. And she took it in the backyard. In the old homes in villages, there used to be a huge pit. Into this, they throw all the trash. Once in many years, it's dug up for manure for the fields, but otherwise it just keeps piling up. So she went and threw the ash there. She remained childless. 12 years later, Matsyendranath came to the same place and said, Alak. She came. She didn't recognize the yogi. By now, many things have changed about him. He asked, where is your boy? She said, what boy? No, 12 years ago, you should have given birth to a boy. Where is he? Then she realized it's that yogi. And she said, no, I didn't eat that ash. What did you do? I threw it into the trash bin. Then he called a few villagers and said, dig up the trash bin. When they dug up the trash bin, there a 12-year-old boy was sitting. That's Goraknat. Born in a trash bin. You must understand why this is said this way. Born in a trash bin. And then Matsyendranath said, "You're 12, it's time you come with me." Anyway, the woman cried, "My baby." But anyway, even if she had eaten it and given birth to him, Matsyendranath would have come and taken him after 12 years of age. That's like that. Now that he's in a trash bin, it became easier for him to take him without any social repercussions. Who wants a boy who's born in a trash can? Trash means filth. So he took him and went, and Goraknath was put into severe sadhana. And Goraknath, still a teenage yogi, fully focused, absolutely devoted, but he's looking, she didn't do anything, but she's blissed out. I'm working so hard, nothing happening to me, like this. Matsyendranath looked at his restlessness. Goraknath asked Matsyendranath, "Why? I have to go through so much hardship, others are having it easy." So Matsyendranath said, "They're eating old food, don't look at them. They're eating old food. Yesterday's cooking, they're eating today. From previous lifetimes, something good, they're enjoying it. Their time will come. If they don't do enough, they'll go down." I have had many people like that with me, wonderful people, doing great, but on yesterday's food. In how many ways I try to tell them, you need to cook today, otherwise tomorrow there'll be no food. Past karma is fine. With that, simply you're great. You know, when I was looking for the Dhyanalinga, if I sat in Samyama, at that time 800, 900 people, dozens of people coming crawling like snakes. They'll come crawling like snakes and all pile up here at the stage. Because at that time, we are looking for old food people. People who already have some right kind of karma, and they are all coming. But if you give them sadhana, they don't have integrity of purpose because it's coming free. It's just like you're born in a rich family, you don't know the pain of hunger, you don't know the pain of doing anything, you may squander things because it came free, just like this. So Matsyendranath said, "Don't look at them. They are living on old food. You're not that guy. Your old food is trash.